Well, what is going on? How the heck you guys doing on this fine Sunday night? I'm Andy Vitale, host of My Fight or War, and just trying to share this out. And my phone said no,
Uh-oh.
no. So we'll wait until this. It's got a mind of its own, anyways. But you know what? That's all right. It's okay. It's Sunday. It's a beautiful, had a great, beautiful day, man. I went out. This is third time's a charm, man. Guys are like, God, you again? And as you can see in the corner, we got Rocket, we got Groot, and half a sunflower. And let's see, I think that's about it. Oh no, there's an OG's in the house.
And thank you, Amber, for wondering where I was this morning. I was at the gym. He
But,
could his back was telling him no, but I went,
Back
Lynn
said
loves Lynn.
no.
I have to go to the gym.
So, anyways, it's Sunday.
Yeah.
And
And Jackie's
yes,
already on.
um,
Hi, Jackie.
it's been a
Jacqueline.
busy day. A lot going on. Jacqueline Shenanigator, how are you? Cousin Tony, what's up, brother? Yeah, a lot going on, man. Just you know what though? It's all good.
Mhm.
It's all good. Got a lot accomplished. There's still a lot more to go. Went on early this morning. Like I said, things happen, man. You adjust to them. In the past, it would be something happened, didn't go right. No matter how small it was, I would turn it into a big
Ruin your
freaking
day.
issue. And it would, the whole day's ruined. Why? Well, because I didn't make it to the gym. So too freaking bad. Get over it.
The gym will
So,
be there when you get there.
you know
Whenever you
what?
decide to go, it'll be
I
there.
went from going 7 days a week for probably 15, 20 years. So you know what? I'm going to take a break now.
Oh, and Trisha's
When
on.
my body says no, I'm actually going to start to listen. But yeah, so this morning, the plan was to get up, hit the gym. And that's really the only thing I didn't really do. And that's because as I was actually getting ready to hit the door, um, yeah, man, it just
Your
unfortunately
back
still
said
having
no,
some
no,
issues.
no.
I am seeing the doc again. I believe it's on the 21st to figure out what we're going to do with this thing. I mean, I've already got screws and plates and cages and bone grafts and everything else going on. So let's see what else we can put in there.
Take them all out and start from scratch.
Start over. But you know what? It's all good. You know what? I'm here. I'm alive. I'm breathing. I can walk. You know what? Does it hurt? Yeah, it hurts. But you know what? I can walk. How many? I'm very blessed. You hear that all the time, um, especially when we were younger, and you would complain about something. What did you hear from your parents? You got nothing to complain about. Look around. So many people have it worse off than you. And you know what? They're right. They are
Mhm.
absolutely right, man. Because when I think about it, as I look back now, or you just look around and you see people who are physically, financially, emotionally, spiritually just beat down and worse off than you,
Mhm.
it really does make you realize, that okay, maybe it's not that bad. However, it does not make your problems any less. It's like now all of a sudden, I like with my back issues. It's like, some people wish they could walk. I had a very close friend of mine who broke his neck in a diving accident his sophomore year in high school. His life changed in seconds. He jumped off a tree into the lake, was paralyzed from the chest down. He'd give anything. Well, he's unfortunately passed on since then, but he would have given anything to be able to feel pain in his back.
Mhm.
But that being said, it doesn't make my pain any less. It just puts things in perspective. Yes, this is bothering me. Yes, this is a bad situation. Could it be worse? Yes. Can it
Don't
get
let it
better?
ruin your day.
But you know what? Work around it. And so yeah, man. So I did. I went on live this morning. Something I haven't done in quite a while. I surprised the shit out of the other shenanigator. Amber was like, "What is going on?
Something wrong?
What's happening? Why?" Her remark was, "Why are you in the studio and not in your truck?" And it's
Exactly.
like,
Because
well, yeah, even I deserve a day off. And that's why usually I'm in the truck, either heading to the gym or to work. But yeah, it was nice, man. Just getting up and just sitting here. It was nice and quiet until the Wonder Dog decided to make a debut and jump up here, which was nice for you guys to see Susie the Wonder Dog. But it was great just sitting here chit chatting with you guys this morning. And Donald Blow, how you doing, brother? Thank you for um, the posts that you've been sending in of your hunting excursion.
saw some deer on the way home today.
Yeah, man. I mean, here around this time of obviously dusk, you got to be careful, man. Wherever there's woods, there's wildlife. No matter what, man, you're going to find them. But thanks for posting that, Donald. Really appreciate it. Let's see. Let's pop some people on here. Let's go backwards. Jacqueline, I was chatting up with Amber throughout the night. Keep her in your thoughts and prayers. Always. That's one thing with our family. You know what? It's one thing that I'd always say all the time, when I was first doing shows is, you're all constantly and thought in my thoughts and prayers. I would also say sending positive thoughts and prayers to the family. That's a given, man. Every single morning I get up and me and Susie the Wonder Dog say our prayers together. I always pray for all of our amazing family, all the members. For those of you who saw the live I did earlier from Father Solanas, when I showed the
candles,
the area where myself and my brother Sidney, man, I miss that guy. Would light the candles, and what we would do is you would go there, and it's pretty, self-explanatory. You get a candle, you light it, and you pray, for whatever your prayers or whoever they're for. And I remember one time it was packed, and there was one spot left, and I got it. And it was specifically that day. There was a lot going on in the morning with a lot of posts on my Fighter War. A lot of people were having some issues, and it was like it was meant to be, man. There was that one spot, that one candle, and it went up for all of us, man. So anyone, yes, please, continue. Even though we may not, see or hear some things that are going on with some people, don't assume that everything is fine and perfect all the time, because we know that's not the case with anybody. But yeah, man, we're all in each other's thoughts and prayers. So thank you for putting that out there, Jacqueline, and we will definitely do that. Let's see, Donald. Anyone heard from Coach? Haven't seen him on in a while. A couple, yeah. I every now and then I will call him and remind him that the Tigers beat the Yankees. I will remind him. I found out after the fact that his favorite football team was the Chicago Bears, who the Lions destroyed. So the kind person I am, me and all my compassion, felt the need to reach out and remind him how badly we just spanked the shit out of his team.
Rubbed it in.
So he did say he was thinking about calling the authorities for cyberbullying. But
he's around, because he responded to a post I posted, message I posted this morning, so I know he's around. He was the first one who responded, actually. And of course, my nephew Bo, and we always hear from them. But thanks for bringing that up, Donald. And check. That's what we do, man. We check in on each other. Nice bath with Epsom salt works wonders. I'm telling you. You know what, Donald? It's funny. You hear that and you think, I remember hearing Grandma, say, "Oh, that's what you need to do." Think about it. Back then, our grandparents and great grandparents and our much older relatives, we are so lucky with urgent care and all these, quick fix and all that for our first aid. Back then, our relatives, didn't have the means to just up and go to the hospital or go get all these treatments and medications or whatever it may be. It was old school remedies. And I tell you what, man, don't don't make fun of the old shit, man, because it worked for them. So there you go, man. Get the nice hot bath and
That's right.
relax those muscles. Let's see. Trisha Gibson, how are you? Good to see you. And there we go. That's all that's on my board.
Mm-hmm. So
But
far, that's it.
but yeah, man, it was a really nice day. Got to do a lot, and like I said, there's a lot going on as well. Shout out to Dave Stevens, 7-time Emmy award-winning producer for ESPN. Chit-chatting with Dave. I was talking about him earlier. We're in contact and setting up to have Dave come on, not this week, but the following week. And also to coach for, like I said, just reminiscing with the ESPN excursion and everything that's happening there. That was just amazing. So, yeah, it's just a really good day. There was, little, like I said, some little glitches and changes in schedule, but all is well. If Donald says, "Let's go Patriots." Who's the Patriots? I'm just messing, brother. As you can see, we got our Lions playing tonight, Sunday Night Football with the KC Chiefs. So for some reason, I think the camera shuts off in Detroit here at about 8:05. Could be wrong, but we'll see. But other than that, man, it's been
Well, you had a little excursion at your mom's house. You had a beautiful jacket. This man has got 2 suits and a beautiful long winter wool jacket.
My mom
fabulous.
informed me that I still have some clothes over there, and sure enough, there was one of my jackets from EMT, my EMT jacket with the reflective tape that you got to wear when you get out of your rig. So that's good to always have, just in case. Next time I helped decide to go jump in a pond to go swimming.
Did you tell them about the pond?
Yeah, that was out there. There was that police. Well, it was a very unfortunate situation. Come to find out, the whole reason there was a police response that went flying by was they were on their way to a domestic disturbance, which a very young woman was killed, and ended up getting in the middle of it when one of the officers lost control and drove right into the drainage basin on M59 Hall Road, for those of you in Michigan, Macomb County. And when pulling up, the sirens are going, the door's like cocked open, and there's no one in sight. And it's like, where's the driver? And people are like, we don't know. I go, did you see him get out? No. It's like, what the hell? And everyone's just staring, pointing. Did he get thrown out of the vehicle? Because it's just the way that the vehicle was sitting was very odd. Long story short, I ended up going in and I went swimming and looking for this guy, and come to find out, he got out and just neglected to let anyone else know except for my dumbass. And so I'm in here getting sucked to the bottom of this thing and waist deep. It was crazy, but everything worked out okay. Well, I shouldn't say that. That is not how it happened. It ended up being extremely tragic.
Yes.
The situation I was in, going into water after the guy, worked out okay because he was fine. Unfortunately, they were responding to a very violent attack on this young, beautiful mom who, it was a custody issue in the Meijer gas station store. And it was a custody exchange, something going on. Obviously, there were issues where an argument ensued, and this piece of trash beat her and stabbed her to death. And
sure did.
It was terrible. But
wasn't there a baby in the car?
There was a baby. That's why they were there. There was supposed to be some type of an exchange. But regardless, it was just a terrible incident. But yeah,
family fights can be the worst.
Was that your car?
It depends. If you saw something on
I'm not sure.
YouTube.
Donald says, "Was that your car? What car? Oh, you're talking about the well, if you're talking about the scene where the police car, the cruiser was in the water, and my truck's parked on the shoulder with the door open, and So if that's what you're talking about, Donald, then yeah. But yeah, man, just a beautiful day, man. I was able to go and uh, spend some time with pops and do the stations. I felt so bad. There were this family. It looked like mom, dad, and I think two kids, and they're walking all around. And they were doing the lost family member, shuffle, just walking. You go that way, you go that way. And you're like, over here.
Look for
No,
the
that's not
headstone.
them. I think it's over. No, that's not them. And I tell you what, I have been going to Resurrection Cemetery. We've got my dad's there, my uncle's there, my godson. I've got a lot of relatives that are there. And when I was off work with my numerous surgeries during recovery, I'd go there and I would walk, and I would try to get some exercise in. And in doing so, I would take care of my family's headstones. And one day, as I was walking, I happened to look down, and there was about this much of a headstone that you could see. The grass grew right over it. And it really bothered me for some reason. I just stopped. And here I just had my hip replaced, and I'm sitting there kicking away at this grass and trying to pull it all back. And I'll never forget, I saw the name and it said Rita. And it just really got to me, because I was thinking, in another week or two, this is going to be completely grown over. And this person not only are gone from the living, they're gone from memory. I mean, obviously no one's been coming to take care of the site, but anyways, long story short, I ended up taking over her headstone. So I now work on hers as well when I'm there. Well, it just so happened, like a week or so into it, I happened to look to the left of one that was grown over as well. Not as bad, but I started taking care of that, and ended up being her mom. So I'm inheriting all of my people who have passed on's headstones. Wouldn't that just shake the dingleberries off of grandma's underwear?
You know what? No, nobody says that but you.
Damn straight. Why be like everyone else? Being like everyone else is boring.
Okay.
Oh, but this week we're gonna be kind of doing random lives again. We have some things and guests who are in the process of being set up. And at this moment, it's probably going to be, you're going to wake up in the morning, see nothing. By the afternoon, see a post. And we just dropped another one from New York tonight on YouTube. Please go to YouTube, to My Fight Our War, and subscribe. It's free, doesn't cost you a penny. Plus, it'll help us out.
Yep.
And tonight we dropped an episode with just an amazing man, Glenn Titus. In fact, it's on right now. If you go to YouTube, and please, like I said, I'm supposed to be saying this shit every time I go live, every time I do anything. I'm supposed to be, promoting My Fight Our War. That's what you're supposed to do. And, I don't. So, that's on me. So please, guys, if you haven't already done it, it would really help us out a lot with our subscribers. And you can check out Glenn. He had just an incredible story from Danbury, Connecticut. And he grew up in the projects. And, he goes, looking back, it was home. But he just didn't realize how bad it was. They tried, and not only was it the projects and a lot of obstacles. He grew up with a single family. It was just him and his mom, and his mom was deaf. Couldn't hear. They had to use sign language, and so growing up, he had all these obstacles thrown at him. And but just check him out. He's on right now. But Lori, how are you? Our Athens, Alabama. What did I call last time? Athabama. Lori, I am renaming your state.
Athabama.
You are no longer Athens, Alabama. You are now Athabama.
Makes it easy. Kind of a
Where do you live? Lori, she lives in Athabama. What? Athabama. Where do you live? Michigan. Detroit, Michigan. again. The
Mm.
Detroit, Michigan, and Detroit.
Michigan, Detroit,
How about we just live in Detroit
yeah,
and you live in
that's it.
Athens, Alabama?
Yeah, that's easy.
Oh, you can tell I'm tired. But
Mhm.
yeah, man, you guys got to check out. You're not going to do it this time.
She's fast asleep in the
Susie
chair
the
in the
Wonder
corner.
Dog is sawing logs right now.
Mhm.
But it's funny when when I'm in the studio and it's just me. She immediately she comes up on well, you guys saw it. She jumps up, comes over right here, usually butting the camera
Mhm.
and butts up. But yeah, so she got to make her debut today. So it's nice with little Susie Q. And
See what happens when I'm not around? I don't know. She takes over.
She's funny, man. I tell you, Susie the Wonder Dog.
Uh-huh.
But Lori, hopefully everything is going good with you guys down in Alabama. Thirsty, man.
It's hot in here.
And yeah, this weather, we
Strange weather.
did have our drop, instead of the 90 degrees, which we had a good 4.5 weeks.
Ooh, it was hot, hot, hot.
If not 5 weeks.
It was like being in Alabama.
I mean, it was between 90 and 98 degrees, damn near 100 with the heat index for over a month.
Mm-hmm.
And, besides that, no rain. So here we had all of this intense heat.
Grass was crispy.
No, yeah. And,
you walk on it.
Part of, the charm of fall is what does everyone love about fall?
The colors.
There you go. Well, you know what? We're not getting it because after I went to meteorology school, well, I watched the weather and it said what you need the cool temperatures at night, the warm, not hot temperatures during the day, and you need moisture from rain, obviously. So you need all three. What do we get? One, we had heat, and more heat. So as the gradual shift in colors, ours just went from green to brown to dead, and that was it. But
yeah,
we are getting some changes now.
A little bit.
Yeah, a bit of lit. And it was, just seeing some of those down at Father Solanus today. It's just so damn nice down there. I tell you, that's why I love doing selfies or lives down there.
I suggested to him to put up the video sometime in the next couple of days of when our dear friend got his bicycle.
Sydney, for those of you who missed it this morning, and maybe those of you obviously don't know who we're talking about. Sydney it's Sydney. I don't care. He passed away Christmas, and he was someone I just really loved. It was another brother, and Sydney was someone I met from going to Father Solanus Casey Center in Detroit. That started because me and my mom would go every Wednesday. They have a healing mass. And when my dad was diagnosed with ALS, we would go every Wednesday and, you would do your prayers and all that. And I remember seeing him. And it was let's just say, he stood out because of the way he walked.
Mm-hmm.
He looked, like he had a severe case of cerebral palsy. I mean, just his gait pattern was terrible. So right off the bat, with medical, experiences, EMT, of course, I was wrong. Let's self-diagnose. So quite a while went by, and I finally walked up to him one day, and because
what's wrong with you? No.
Well, yeah, but you know what? He was here every day, and during a lot of my surgeries and my recovery time, I was there every day, and just seeing him, and he was always in the chapel, going through the stations, and just staring at each station, just focused and praying, and you could see the intensity in his eyes. Sometimes he'd just start crying. I mean, that's how his faith touched him, and it really got to me. And one day I just walked up to him. I go, "Hey, listen, man, I see you in here all the time on Wednesdays. My name's Manny." And he goes, "I'm Sydney." And we just started talking. And I go, yeah, I come here because of my dad, and I think by this time he passed away. So we were talking about that. And I said, I see you in here all the time. And I go, and obviously you're having issues with your walking. And you could tell you're in pain, man, but you never slow down. And he goes, nope, and I never will. And I remember I said, if you don't mind, is it, what's the diagnosis? And that's when he said he was born. He was a preemie. He was in a Volkswagen Bug that got hit by a semi. And they pretty much crossed him off as dead.
Yeah.
And so that's why he walks the way he does. Talking with him, sometimes he would drift off and be out there. Other times it'd be like talking like to, well,
like OG.
nah, no, but seriously, I mean, there's time.
Naturally.
And the thing is, he was such a lot of people were kind of intimidated by him because when he would go off, he would get very loud and he'd get this look, and he almost looked like angry and violent and scary, and people would be like, hi, Sidney, just walk away from him. Well, it never bothered me. I would stop and just talk to him, and it got to the point I'm like, listen, man, I'll meet you here tomorrow and I'll help you with the candles and let's have lunch. I'll buy you some lunch. And like I said earlier, I always had to see him first because I didn't know what I'd buy him. And that's because as we started to talk, if he had his teeth in, I'd buy him a sandwich. If he didn't, I'd buy him soup.
You go with the flow.
He was such a character, but it was funny because it was like he knew that he drifted in and out of just his way of thinking and talking and acting. And he never intentionally tried to ever intimidate anybody. And so I'd sit there and I would just sit at the table, me and him, and so have these conversations. And one time he was just going off on me, man. He's just ranting and raving about something, and people are kind of looking. I'm like, he's all right. And then he gets done, and all of a sudden he looks at me. He goes, you know what I'm saying, Manny? You know what I mean? And I looked at him. I go, Sidney, I have no clue what you're saying or what you mean. And he just looked at me. He goes, oh, and he got the biggest kick out of that. He sat there and we laughed for probably 10 minutes, just laughing about it. And it was afterwards, he just kept laughing. And he said that, it meant a lot to him the way I talked to him. And
like a normal human being.
Yeah, he goes,
Not
you
scary.
talk to me and not at me. And I remember that's what I mean about he would kind of go in and out with his cognitive thinking. But yeah, he like I said earlier, he had so much pain when he would walk. So someone found a dilapidated 3-wheel tricycle bike for adults in the garbage.
That like to lose its chain.
That this thing that he'd have to put the chain on every mile or so it'd fall. This thing was terrible, but it got him around and he loved it. And one day I see him and he's walking and I don't see any bike, and he was very upset. He goes, Manny, someone stole my bike. And that pissed me off, boy. And talked to OG and thought about what would my fighter award do in a situation like this. They would help, and we did. We went out and surprised him and bought him a new bike.
Yep.
You would have thought we bought him a Harley. The look on his face.
He was so happy.
He had this beautiful lady, Eileen and her husband, who kind of looked after him. And we told her about it and threw it in the back of the truck, brought it down there, had it all set up, waiting for him.
I remember that day. Oh my God.
He came around the corner and couldn't take his eyes off it. He's just staring. And he goes, there's a basket. He goes, I could take care of the candles. First thing he said, not anything about himself. He could take care of the people, the candles. And So he's just sitting there looking at holding on to the handlebars, and I turn around, Eileen, and we're talking, and I went to turn around and say, Sydney, why don't you take it for a spin? So I go, Sydney, why don't you take it for a, and I turn around to say spin, and he goes, bye. And he was on his bike, and he was gone. He goes flying by the guard shack, and he's like, look at my bike. He was so happy. And he was just, it's the little things in life. And that did more for us than I think it did for him. So, Christy, I'm late.
And look who's also joined us, Glenn.
Okay. What's that? I see. And my nephew, Bo. How you doing, man? How you doing, nephew? Love you, man. Miss you. Christy is in the house. You know what? As long as you're here, it doesn't matter if you're late. You're fine.
Glenn Titus, the star of the show.
Glenn,
if
your ears were ringing. Yep, we were just talking about. There he is, right? Well, I see your response, but I don't see him on my screen yet.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's here.
Glenn is who we were just talking about, who is the star of the show on My Fight or War tonight on YouTube.
Great
so check
story.
him out. Tammy, rest in peace with and remember his Eileen, we were talking and got a helmet and ended up getting the helmet, and she tried to get a hold of me, and I didn't get the message till like the next day. And the message was they wanted to know what color the bike was to get a helmet. Well, they ended up I didn't get the message until the next day. So she ended up buying this blue helmet. Ended up it was perfect because the bike was blue. And, but just that day, I will post it. We got the video
because
he sat there.
It's so good. It's only like 20 seconds.
Yeah, it's quick. And actually, there's another video of it may have been his old bike when I first met him, and it's when he was describing what he does, and he called himself the gardener and gatekeeper of the candles. And it was just when he passed away, it really, really hurt. And I got a phone call from Eileen, and she said, you know what, these are the days, he's going to be laid out, and the funeral is going to be this day at Father Solanus, and we want you to be a pallbearer. And that really meant a lot to me. And here I spent a lot of days with my brother Sidney in the chapel, just me and him sitting there. Now, a couple times holding hands. I remember one time he's had a hard time, and I grabbed his hand to pull him up, and he got up and he didn't let go of my hand. And we just stood there just holding his hand and talking. And I don't know what, I mean, that man, I tell you what, he had something special about him. And I'm not just saying that because there was one occasion I was having a really bad day. I can't remember what exactly it was about, but it was not a good day. And I remember going there, and there he was. And I come walking up. Before I said a word, he walks up and looks at me in that Sidney gaze and starts talking. And it was biblical, but it actually pertained to kind of me and how it was insane. I'm looking at him, and all of a sudden I just teared up, man. And all of a sudden he kind of just shook his head and then looked at me like it was like an out of body experience for him. And he looked at me, saw my eyes water, and he goes, "Are you okay now?" And I just was like, what the shit? And that's what I mean. That was Sidney. And so today it was a nice day thinking about you, brother. And just like right now with the one and only Strongbow Lone Eagle, my nephew Bo. And I hope all is well with you, man. You know what we got to do? We got to get Bo to join me up in the jail. We'll do some clips
Yes.
up there.
Good
Bo,
idea.
I mean, no pressure. It's not like anyone's watching right now. And it's not like we're live on social media, but you know what we're talking about, Bo. And those of you who have been to our studio that we do our shows in New York or in Connecticut, Ian Bick, Matt Cronin, our producer, the upstairs is a mock jail cell. Bo, you've seen it. And that's where we did our clips with the guys that used to be with Mr. Beast, with Kyreek and Dylan, myself, Matt Cronin, Leroy Ebron. Yeah, I'd be down. But yeah, man, it's a whole actual mock jail cell, phone, toilet, bunks, table, chairs, you name it. It's the actual cell. And you do these different skits, and they can go from extremely funny as can be to whatever you make them, which me and my brother Bill Stacks did one, and it was a very serious one. So yeah, Bo, we'll let you know. We're trying to work out on some dates when we're going to be back to Connecticut.
We're a little skittish with the TSA and air traffic controllers not getting paid.
Yeah, my buddies, my buddies over at that White Plain, New York, man. My TSA buddies. That was funny. And the pilot seeing eye dog, man, I have such a freaking good time when I go to the airport. Yeah, I hear horror stories about all these terrible times. I'm like, oh, we get to go to the airport. We get to go to the airport.
We get to stand in line.
Yeah. Well, hey, what's going on? Why is this dog following me? That's the drug sniffing dog. Oh, bad dog. Bad dog. He followed my ass up the stairs. I mean,
but didn't come at you. So
okay. No, he walked by. And,
he just probably knew you were a dog lover.
Oh, that's what it was.
Okay.
But yeah, so we've got a lot going on. And like I said, we are going to be setting up some things with my man Dave Stevens and going over that as well, along with everyone else. So it's going to be fun, man. Bo, make sure you tell Coach that we said hi.
People were asking about him.
Yeah, it was Donald Blow.
Was asking
just so you know, let Coach know that Donald Blow said that hasn't seen Coach, so he wanted to basically make sure he was okay. So that's what I mean, man. Family checking on family.
We also need an update on the backyard.
Yeah. I think, you know what? You have that other section. You can work on that yet. So you could just start working all over again.
Because, your normal job is starting to wind down, right? Because the pools are closing. So you have all this free time on your hands.
Yeah. So if you want, Bo, just say, hey, Unc, why don't we start another project in the backyard?
Yeah.
Right now, Bo's like, hey, Manny, shut up. Amber is in the house. Oh, great. I missed it. Well, yeah.
Kind of, because they're going to watch the football game in a minute.
We've been on for about a half hour. 100 more to go. 100 more what? Let's see. We talk in 100 more something.
Don't know what that means. 100 more surgeries? 100 more what? That's this.
Don't be saying that, man.
Well.
For that, it's I know they were doing all the paver, or that wasn't even pavers, man. They had big ass pieces of slate and shit they were putting down. But yeah, looking forward to heading out there and seeing the finished project. I still remember when Coach told me, yeah, we got this weekend thing going on.
Yeah,
and
weekend thing.
Weekend my ass.
All summer and then
it's been the project that never ends. Oh, okay, 100 pools.
No.
Yep, 100 pools. Oh,
okay, 100 more to go. Wow.
Dave's that's gonna
keep you busy for a bit. He said he loves Dave, and I said, "Well, we do."
Oh yeah. Yep. I talked to him. Excuse me. We were going back and forth.
Yesterday?
Today, I talked to him. He's going to be in Florida this coming week. That man is busy. Dave Stevens, man. I tell you what, he is all over the place. And this coming week, he's going to be busy doing shows in Florida. And the week after that, we are going to get him on, and we got a lot of things we're going to be discussing. He has got he's involved in so many different charities, and he is such a giving person and such a dynamic person and such a powerful speaker that once he starts talking, man, you got no choice but to listen.
Oh yeah.
And it's one of those things where you want to. It's not that you have to or anything like that, but that's, I mean, the passion that he has for others. And that's why, just like with all of us here. So, but Amber, I hope you're doing better, honey. One day at a time. You know how it is, man. One step at a time, one day at a time. And all of our thoughts and prayers are with you and this whole entire family, all of us, no matter what it is we're going through, no matter how big, how major, how little, no matter what it is, what might be little to you might be huge to someone else, and vice versa, man. So, it's just knowing that you're not alone, and that's the main thing. And with this family, I mean, it says it right there on my the logo behind me. It says "My Fight Our War," and on the side, join our pack. In fact, let me see if we pop OG out of here. You can, you can see over here, join our, and it's a pack. You'll never be alone. Yeah. That's, hey, there's Groot. No, look at Rocket looks pissed looking at Groot. And Groot just looks like, oh, I'm going to eat that flower. Okay. Now we got OG back.
Okay. You said something like sometimes it seems small or irritating, but there's a line, if I could remember it correctly. What's natural for the spider is chaos for the fly. Okay. It's all where you're at.
Sometimes you're the bug. Sometimes you're the windshield.
Coming from a motorcyclist, yes, you would know that specifically, wouldn't you?
I tell you what, man.
How many bugs in your teeth?
Something nasty is, working on some of these bikes, and they got the fairings, and Bug Haven, man. I mean, it's just like I'm telling you, it looks like a freaking massacre. And I came. It's some of these are so bad that it's Vincent. Oh, I forgot about Vincent. Chiefs. Vincent is the Chiefs. Oh, it's on, brother.
We still love you, Vincent.
That's right. No matter what, we family, but tonight it's on.
Oh yeah, man, Kansas City
got Susie.
Chiefs.
Got Wonder Dog hair everywhere in here. What was I saying? What was I saying now? It's been like about 30 seconds. It was a long time ago.
I know things do change in a hurry.
Well, but anyways, Red Wings tomorrow, ESPN. I got it. They're going to turn it around. I tell you, it's just, again, one step at a time, one day at a time. Skylar Davis is asking if Vincent was still on. Skylar Davis is asking if Vincent was still on.
I don't know. Well, Vincent is. He just came on, so yeah, I'm assuming he's on. Of course, he may have left to watch the football game.
Okay.
Amber.
Well, no, it says
Amber, take your damn
mints. My mints. Well, I'm just trying to see. No, her comment. It says Skylar Davis is asking if Vincent was still on. Yeah, he just made a comment. May the best team win. And was asking your brother's keeper if the show, the page is definitely still up, but the show, we were doing shows on Mondays, but because of my schedule, and lack thereof, I just did not have time to be doing the shows at this point. It may change in the future. Right now, between my work over at Wolverine Harley, I'm there sometimes, between 8, 10, 12 hours. And the biker you had on, that was Thomas Vestergaard. So yeah, Vincent, Thomas was the one who was the co-hosting on My Brother's Keeper on Monday. The page is still up, but as far as the shows, they are not being done.
The way.
Yeah, like I said, between doing My Fight Our War and our shows, between Wolverine Harley, between going to New York and doing the shows there and different events as well. Yeah, it's yeah, Amber. Yep, Thomas. That is correct. But no, the quick answer and is
Not
no shows for My Brother's Keeper.
For this
Possibly in
foreseeable?
the future, possibly. I just don't know at this point. The way it looks right now, it's not going to be anytime soon. That's for sure. Because like I said, it's all right. Amber says, I'm so damn confused.
You need some
We're
mints?
gonna, yeah, you need some mints.
You
Talk
need
about
some-
me, man.
need
Jeez, Amber.
Memory mints?
No. So, anyways, Vincent is not part of My Brother's Keeper. Thomas Vestergaard, yes, was the co-host of the show, which we are not
And he's
doing.
busy traveling around the Europe.
Yeah,
anyway.
him and Sophia are
the
traveling.
newlywed.
Amber wants Skylar Davis back. Skylar still got his page. I mean, Skylar's going live. But the reason, like I said, me and Thomas can't do our shows on Monday is because I just don't have
the time.
I just don't have the time. I mean, whether it's Skylar or whether it's Thomas or anyone else right now, there's just not enough hours in a day. You know, I don't get home from Harley until
almost
7 o'clock at night. And then when we do our Monday
he's
shows
exhausted.
and then we do our regular lives, you know, that's 7:30 or so. But also on Monday, I would have literally My Brother's Keeper at 4:30 and have to pretty much do that show and go right into My Fight Our War. So it'd be
Mhm.
from 4 o'clock until
Like
sometimes
9.
9 o'clock.
Mhm.
So you know what? Trust me, you guys know how
Oh, well,
much.
Amber says, well, quit your job. Easy answer. Oh,
Hey,
okay.
you know
Well,
what?
we're
Hey, you know
getting
what?
lottery tickets. You
That's-
know, who knows?
That's definitely that's something that I want.
We
You know,
pray over
that
the
is
scratch
something
offs.
that I would love to be able to do is this full time.
That way we
you
can
know,
have
if it-
all these great people with us on all the time.
Then if it, you know, that's where this is eventually, you know, you got to have a starting point,
Headed in that
and
direction.
set up a goal. And the goals for when I started this was just to get this family, you know, up and going. And it never really was meant to be any type of regular show, YouTube. It was just to be a page for support, help, motivation, and all that stuff. And next thing you know, we started getting these amazing comments and the support, and then the opportunities. I mean,
Meeting some wonderful people.
not only that, but going from, you know, using a phone and a tripod to do the show, which is great. There's nothing. I mean, you got to start somewhere, and that's where I did. To now having a freaking studio, 2 cameras, lights, monitors, mic setups. I mean, everything. A full running studio here in my apartment. You know, how blessed is that? And not only that, to have another studio in Ridgefield, Connecticut, that you fly out there and have a studio ready to go. It's just raise your subscription from $99 to $2.99. We got to have Amber come on as our business manager. So she could be another minion like Diane.
Mhm.
Oh, I wonder how Diane's doing in Florida. But yeah, but bottom line is, I mean, this is once I started doing this and some of the things that happened doing the shows, and it just sparked something. And all of a sudden getting to
I'm going to interrupt you because Amber said, get some merch to start selling. So when I responded, I said, you have merch. It's on the My Fight Our War page.
there is a link that as you guys know, my IT skills suck. And that, you know, it's just a fact. You know, we all have jobs, and the sign of someone like who is in charge is put people in spots that are their expertise. OG runs the show as far as scheduling, maintaining the order. My job is to talk into this thing and look into that thing, and hopefully be entertaining and be able to communicate with all of our guests and our family members. That's what I do. But when it comes to IT shit, turning on this computer. When I had our IT guys do it, I literally said, I want you to make it so dummy smart that I can do it, which means I want step 1 to be open door. Step 2, turn on lights. Step 3, turn computer on. Step 4, and I'm not kidding.
And
I'm
they
not
did
kidding.
it. They did it for him.
Well, I wasn't kidding.
Yeah.
And I am the dinosaur. I'm the guy with the pen and the clipboard and forms. That's my happy place, not computers. But anyways, there's actually, it's called Teespring, is a link that I will find and post it. And I already did.
She said, because you're not really talking about it much. And you know what? He doesn't.
And that's the thing too. And I am not talking bad about anyone's show ever, because I got yelled at, I can't remember who it was, saying, even like getting stars. And believe me, when people send stars, I appreciated that, because I was someone who said, you never asked for stars, or you never asked to contribute, and you'll never hear me say that. Well, first of all, because people know when they see someone who's eligible to get stars, it says it. I'm not going to sit there and say, hey, send me this, send me stars, send me money. No. You know what? That's just not me. No. And, a lot of people do a lot more than I do when it comes to their studios. So trust me, I'm not saying anything negative. So before anyone starts saying, hey, did you hear Manny talking shit about people who ask for stars? No, Manny did not just say that. I am saying you will not hear me saying that, just because that's not me. If you choose to send something, thank you. I appreciate it. And I said this once before, seeing your names and seeing your comments and seeing you here every time I go live means more to me than any freaking stars, money, or anything. That's why, as a business decision maker, is not what I should be doing, obviously. But seriously, to me, seeing the family happy, seeing the family coming together and communicating and doing all this means more to me than getting stars. I would rather get no stars ever, and get all you guys every single time that we go live. That would make me a happy man. So
he's happy right now.
I'm very happy. But Amber, I do want to say thank you for bringing this stuff up. And to get back to your comment, there is a whole page of My Fight Our War shirts, hoodies, tank tops, water bottles. I just have to repost it, because last time I actually pinned it to our page and somehow it's gone again. You just want cotton candy. Yes. Yes, I do.
I bought him a case of
it. So right now, I hope you weren't expecting me to go, no, don't. Yes. I tell you what, though, Amber, I'm not even kidding about this, but actually, I actually needed it. And every now and then I'm having some issues. Before, it was so random. It'd be like once a year. It started a couple times. I was at the gym, and I remember it was, I walked in, I was just about to start stretching out, and all of a sudden I felt very warm, and I sat down, and all of a sudden I just started sweating. I mean, I was soaked. All of a sudden my hands started shaking, and I was like, what the shit? A friend of mine, Christy, was there, and I said, man, you get me a protein bar, give me a shake or something. And my sugar just bottomed right out. And, it scared the shit out of me. I've never had issues. And like I said, it would very rarely happen.
And we got stuff to test his sugar level.
Yeah.
He's not a diabetic.
And in the past probably 2 or 3 months, it's happened a few times, and it bothers me. But back to you, Amber, and your gift of cotton candy.
And unicorn.
I swear to God, I had some of it at work, and it bottomed out on me, and I grabbed that cotton candy. I woofed that sucker down. At one time I had to take like 3 little packages or whatever it was of the cotton candy. So as good as that is, and as much as I love it, it actually So an emergency candy pack is what you're trying to sell us.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't selling shit, man. I'm just saying, don't stop, bro. Send it.
Yeah.
You know
No.
what? Instead of stars, cotton candy.
Oh my God.
But seriously, man, I have a bag of it at work.
You have a case.
So I
of it.
saved your life.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
I tell you,
So since then, I bought him a case of like some smaller ones, so he can take them to work. Instead of taking one big thing, because
Bro,
it would just
just
be eating
drooling on myself.
He likes it.
I saved Manny Vitale's life.
Yay! Yeah.
Right now, people are like, "Thanks a lot, Amber." They're like, hey, check. Let's just add it to, let's see, that's number 9 times that the life.
You got
Yeah, it's 9 lives.
something like that. You got more than that.
But anyways, Amber, back to that. I will find that link. Actually, you know what? Amber, Danny Gibson check him out. Oh, I just saw this comment from Amber to Danny. Oh, nope, that's not it. This is it. Thank you. I was just about to say, Danny bought a hoodie from us, from the store, and surprised his wife. So I hope that's what you're talking about. But if not, I will go back and find that link, and I will try to pin it again. Because oh yeah, man, I mean, different colored T-shirts,
water bottles for the gym.
Yeah, for wintertime. We've got the the hoodies are huge, nice and warm. They got the different styles too, with
and some have you could actually
some of them have
a wolf on the back. Some of them have a small wolf on the front.
Just like with our shirts.
Yeah.
The shirt, some of them will have this logo right here, was the only one you'll see with My Fight or War. And you'll have that big ass right on the back of the hoodie. And on the front, it says MFOW. Other ones will have the logo, the circle like the badge right here. And on the back of it, it says My Fight or War on the back.
Now, Danny said that you have a video that he sent you about the My Fight or War hoodie. So if we can find that, we could maybe post that again.
Yeah, he sent the video when he gave it to her. Katie did not know what it was. Danny sent me a message. That's what you talk about, love and caring people, man.
Yep.
Danny and Katie are just amazing. And not only with helping everyone else and doing such great things, but they're a perfect pair. I mean, here he was like, don't say anything. He goes, I want to surprise her. And he did. And then he videoed it of her opening it up. So that was very nice.
Find it somewhere and repost it.
Yeah, we'll get that out there too.
Yeah.
But
that plus Sydney on his bicycle.
About the video I sent him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was on Messenger you sent me, so we'll find that. Oh no, Manny Vitale lost it because he didn't take his mints. That was funny as shit. That first time, though, when we came out after Amber gave us. First of all, it was the sunflower over there for OG.
Can they see this? Yeah.
And mine was this container, and it says memory mints. And we were about to go live and had everything set up. And right before I hit live, she goes, oh, I got to get the sunflower in camera. And I said, okay. I go, well, wait a minute, I go, I forgot my memory mints out in the truck.
And I lost it.
She's like going nuts because I forgot my mints, which are memory mints. So
it's okay.
You got me.
Yeah. Okay.
It was fun, but you keep forgetting them. Yes, I do.
That's okay. He's got them in the truck where he needs them.
Yeah. But we will definitely get that link for you, Amber. And again, thank you for the cotton candy. Thank you for the mints, and for all the suggestions, man. You guys,
I'm gonna write these messages down. The link for
you guys are, you guys are awesome, man. And I really do mean that about, like I said, the things that mean a lot to us and me is definitely seeing this when I hit live and all of a sudden start seeing names, and especially you guys, and because to me, you hear me say it all the time how much family means to me. Family is everything to me. And
True.
it's because I screwed it up so badly, and it went from being everything to allowing addiction to take it away from me for a while, and now getting it back. So this here, you guys are our family, and I love you guys. But I do have to go.
Football game.
It is time.
It's
But
already
we are going to
started.
be we'll be going live tomorrow
Mhm.
and giving some updates on what's happening and going on from there. Like I said, really looking forward to the upcoming guests, and I will get the information as far as our ESPN connection.
Mhm.
God, that's gonna be something, and really looking forward to talking
Cousin
to you
Tony,
about
the
that.
game is on.
Cousin Tony,
He's reminding you.
you and Lori Lori. I'm sorry, cousin Tony. You and Laura have a great night. What's their wonder dog's name? Sophie. I think it's Sophie.
Oh, I don't remember.
Anyways, have a good time. They got a cat though. I don't have a cat. I've got Wonder Dog. Wonder Dog Susie, who woke up. But seriously, I love you guys. Have a great night, and
Gotta go turn the game on.
and more than that, man. Thank you for spending some time with us, Amber. All the shenanigans, all of my fight or war. Love you guys. Keep fighting the good fight.